feeling like so weird sitting down. I don't know, I just felt weird. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about 7 things that you may be doing wrong or may not even realize you're doing that are actually keeping you from losing weight. I also want to kind of clarify something and just make sure that I'm not giving off the wrong impression, but I'm not sure if I'll insert this here or after the video. Oh, forgot about this mask. Okay, so I guess we shall start, huh? So the first reason why you may not be losing weight is because you think you are in a deficit when you're really not. And what this means is you think in order to lose weight, you actually need to be at a deficit, which means you need to burn more than you are consuming. And so a lot of people think, or they hear of this magic formula. You gotta go, do this at the gym, this exact routine, and this is what will work for you because it worked for so-and-so. So you think that because it worked for somebody else, it's gonna work for you. It's not cookie cutter, for this. It will vary by person, and there's so many factors, so it's not just cut this certain food out, do this certain exercise, and you're gonna see results. And I think it's not what you want to hear, but you need to hear it in order to be able to move on. And you can't keep trying all these diets because you think it's going to work for you. It often will happen where you'll see the next trending diet, like keto was huge, and I feel like with keto you could still do keto and maintain your weight because you may be cutting out carbs, but you may be eating more of everything else. And now I'm feeling really awkward because I have somebody right next to me. Let's go. I think I'm gonna pause this because there's too much traffic right now and I'm feeling awkward. And I'm not saying everybody has to calorie count, everybody has to track their calories and their workouts and everything. No, absolutely not. But you have to be mindful that in order to lose weight, there has to be a deficit. Let's say you're going keto, that's fine, that's absolutely fine, but just make sure that, you're cutting out carbs, but make sure that you are not eating more fat, like more cheese or more, grease and stuff like that, or that you're not eating an excess of protein, which, it's going to vary by person and each person's scenario. And even exercising, if you start working out and doing this routine that is trending on Instagram or whatever, TikTok, just because you follow that exact routine, on the treadmill for 20 minutes every day, doesn't mean that you're going to get results. And you may get results, but if you are doing this regimen and going every day to the treadmill and 20 minutes per day, and you start eating a little more, then you may not see results, and that's frustrating. That is so frustrating. So just remember that it's not just like that. You have to be mindful of all these different things that contribute to your weight loss. Some people get lucky and they think there's this magic formula, but there isn't. It may work for them once. It doesn't mean that it's going to work for them again. Just something to be mindful of. And number 2 is eating too little or exercising too much. And again, I think it comes from this same idea, I have to cut out carbs, or I have to run every day for 30 minutes. You have to really figure out kind of what's going to be right for your body. And a lot of people do that 1,200 calorie diet, and you may be messing up your metabolism by doing that. You have to be careful to be eating enough for your body to function properly. Otherwise, you're going to be over there fainting and not feeling good, feeling like crap, and hating every day of your life while you're trying to lose weight. And that is not the goal. The goal is you want to get to a place where you feel good, and you want to feel good throughout the process. Don't make this a miserable time for yourself. Enjoy it. And so by feeding yourself properly, you can do that, and not killing yourself at the gym. You can still do that. It's not a lie. I know it sounds too good to be true, but it's not. It's not too good to be true. You can still enjoy, eating a moderate amount while still losing weight. Those like fast diets or whatever, they're miserable, and half the time you're gonna end up gaining the weight back up because they're not a permanent solution, right? You're not like adjusting your diet. It's like a 21-day fix or whatever the case. I don't know. I don't know. I've done those like a while ago. I'm not gonna lie, like I've done those, and I probably didn't survive past day 1 because they're just that horrible. You have to find a balance, and you have to make sure that you are staying healthy while you're doing this, and that you are, yes, putting work at the gym, and yes, changing your diet, because those two are important. But just make sure you're feeding your body enough, and make sure that you're not over exercising as well. And you can always ask a friend who's been going to the gym, or somebody who's a coach, or anybody on Instagram. I'm sure people are happy to help. And just find out, or even talk to your doctor. They can help guide you. I know that sometimes too, like there's like when you join a gym, they give you like the first session for free, or things like that, so there's always resources. Google is a great resource. I learned half of this stuff by just Googling, so and I'm of course happy to make videos about this stuff, and I've made some videos about it, but I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna go to the store, get some groceries, and I'll be back. The third reason why you might not be losing weight is water retention. So if, let's say, you are exercising, but you're still eating out, you're still, having fast food or whatever the case, you may be retaining water. So usually fast food will have a lot of sodium, and sodium actually makes you retain water. And there's other foods and other things that have a lot of sodium, like soda, and though that makes you retain water. So if you've ever noticed, like if people cut out all those things, they just like not automatically, but like right away they start kind of looking smaller. Like I notice that with myself when I don't eat out, or if I'm like just eating healthier and cutting out like the fast foods, I definitely notice like my tummy smaller, and my face is not like swollen. So yeah, you may be eating or drinking things that are causing you to retain water. It's just water weight, but you could retain a couple pounds of water, and maybe that's why you're not seeing progress. So just something to think about and something to keep in mind. So reason number 4, you may be working against your body. And I've said this before, but I think it's worth repeating. You may be working against your body without even knowing. So maybe you don't know that you have a hormonal condition like PCOS, or maybe you do know and you just don't know that you need to have like a low carb diet or a low sugar diet type of thing, and you may be working against your body. And same with like exercise, you have to find ways of working with your body. If you are limited in your mobility, then there's other ways that you can go about it, and it's not, you can't let that stop you. You have to find a way, like they always say with failure, like it's not like you're failing, you're literally just learning a lesson. Okay, that doesn't work. What can I do next? That didn't work. What could I try next? So you have to figure out kind of what can you do to work with this body that you have, and and work with it, and don't work against it. Reason number 5 is you may not be getting enough sleep. So when you're not getting enough sleep, believe it or not, it causes, I know it, obviously you feel sleepy the next day, but aside from that, your hormones are actually also being impacted. So what will happen is you'll start feeling hungrier if you're not sleeping well. You may wake up with like cravings for, I don't know, sweets, or maybe you want more snacks throughout the day. So it's really important that we are getting enough sleep. And I mean, it's important in general, you know, for you to be able to go about your daily activities. But yeah, it's something that could affect your eating habits, and it affects your hormones too. Reason number 6 is you may be stressed. And again, the same thing with the sleeping thing. Your hormones get out of whack, literally. And this is awkward. There you go. Yeah, just like with sleeping, your hormones get out of whack, and the stress hormone cortisol definitely messes with our weight loss journey. I know that we all have stressors, you know, everybody has a stressor at home, at work, both places, but I think that it's important that we need to pay attention, not just what's happening around us, but how we react to these things. That is what truly matters, because you can be having, you know, the worst possible scenarios happening to you, but if you decide to deal with it in a way that is not going to stress you out, or maybe it will stress you out, but you have coping methods, then that's going to reduce your cortisol levels and your stress levels, and it's not only going to help you with your weight loss, but just in life in general. Last but not least, reason number 7, you may be being impatient. You may be giving up too soon. And weight loss takes time. And I know we don't want to hear that. I know that we want it now. I know we want to be, you know, look like a model next month. I know, girl, I know. But it's not going to work like that. So we have to be patient. We have to stay committed. And you will see results. Don't be impatient. Just keep going. And again, if something doesn't work, you try something else. Okay? So that's it for me, you guys. All right, guys, that's it for me today, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, feel free to share this with your friends, because we all struggle. You know, we all are going through a journey. It could be a weight loss journey or not, but if you know a friend, don't forget to share this video with a friend who's on the same journey, because we want them to be successful. All right, let's support each other. I also want to clarify that I'm not losing weight because the scale says I'm overweight. Like, yes, the scale does say I'm overweight, and I do see that I have extra fat, you know, but that's not the only reason. And I mentioned it, but I mentioned this in my previous video, but I wasn't like specific about it. You know, when I have extra fat on my body tends to not function as well, because I do have PCOS. So my hormones get out of whack. So my menstrual cycle gets out of whack. And obviously with that, there's other side effects too. And also having extra fat and everything, and just like having a poor diet, does put me even more at risk for diabetes, because I have PCOS. I mean, already anybody eating these things is at risk for diabetes, but if you have PCOS, because of the way our hormones process the food, we are so much more likely to get diabetes. And I don't want that for myself. I also want a healthy body for myself. I want my hormones to work well. I want my menstrual cycle to be, you know, normal. So I want that for myself, and that is why I want to lose the weight, not because the scale says whatever number and I want to be at this number. And so just because I did say 20 pounds, but it may not even be 20 pounds. It may be less than 20 pounds, and I'm okay with that. I just want to feel healthy, you know. So I wanted to give that clarification, because I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea either. And I don't know, like I mentioned in my last video, I feel like I still feel weird, especially like with recording at home. I don't know, it's weird. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video and for liking and subscribing. I seriously appreciate you guys coming back to my channel. And yeah, let's keep this going. I've been pretty good, consistent. I'm gonna try to keep staying consistent, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my video and subscribing and liking this video. Let me know what you like to see or what you want to hear from me. And yeah, I am enjoying this. It's making me feel so good, and especially with like the sun, you know, us having less daylight, it makes me, this helps. I'm not gonna lie, this helps. So we gotta do what we gotta do. Stay positive, and yeah, good luck on your journey. And you know, shoot me a question. I'm always open to answering questions. If you've messaged me on Instagram, you know. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys